Good evening, fans. Welcome into the post-game show. The post-game show brought to you by the Hitchin Post in Blackfalds. Make sure you go check out the Hitchin Post after every Bulldogs home game as they stay open late to continue the post-game party. Kael Clark here with you after the West Kelowna Warriors defeat the Blackfalds Bulldogs by a final of 8-3. Definitely was not the Blackfalds Bulldogs night, but joining me post-game to get his thoughts is the head coach, Ryan Tobler. And Ryan, let's just break it down. What went wrong right off the get-go for you guys?
Well, I didn't like our start, right? Like, we're long with our shift. We get caught on an icing and then a bad change, and it's in the back of our net, right? And that's a team that, like, they'll make you pay on your mistakes, and we made too many of them. Plain and simple tonight. So I didn't like our start. I thought we pushed back in the second period, but felt like every chance they got was in the back of our net there for a while. So we weren't ready from the goaltending out, and so we've got to make sure we correct that. Our goaltending has bailed us out at times when we haven't been ready. So we got to address our starts, and we need to be better there.
Let's talk about the scoring chances that you guys have had. A lot of scoring chances, but all goals that happened came on the man advantage on the power play. Just what can you talk about with how this power play has been rolling so far to start this regular season, sitting fourth in the league coming into this one?
Yeah, so to your first point, like, I thought, we really focused on our ozone play, and we're trying to, create more, 5-on-5 scoring, and some posts in there, some goal mouth scrambles. If we bury down just and get some puck luck, it's a different story, right? And then, the power plays, it's been great. It gave us momentum in the first period, right? We didn't score, but we had all the shots, and then we get some big power play goals to kind of get us back into it, and then we just kind of get caught sleeping in our D zone, and then it's in the back of our net, right? So those are the frustrating. It's early in the season, right? And there's some growing pains, and it's a determined group and a proud group, and I think we're gonna come back tomorrow, and you're gonna see a determined effort from these guys. Nobody was happy, you never want to lose like that at home, but to be honest with you, it's a hard one to. It's a hard one to judge because it doesn't feel like an 8-3 game, so I don't want to overreact or anything like that. As a group, we never want to give up 8 in our own building. So we'll have to go look at some video, clean some things up, and make sure we're ready to start on time.
Yeah, you mentioned not feeling like an 8-3 game, just West Kelowna taking advantage of the chances that they were given. But let's take a look at tomorrow night. You shift towards Spruce Grove. Back here, it's Battle of Central Alberta. What's the plan of attack here for tomorrow night?
Yeah, and we've already talked about, like I said, we're the 5-on-5, the ozone stuff was great. Our start has to be better. We have to make sure we're defending and keep people in front of us and protect our, the house, as we like to say, and make sure we're determined that way. But I think you got to stick with it. You got to regroup. We'll see what we're made of. We'll come out tomorrow and show, what Bulldogs hockey is.
I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here, but just looking at the goaltending, obviously you started Carson Mertz tonight, gets pulled out for the 20 minutes of play, and then Brady Smith plays the 40 minutes. So does that weigh in your decision on who you're planning on starting for tomorrow at all?
Yeah, like I said, it's I would never throw. It's never on one person. You know what I mean? Our goalies have been great. We weren't great in front of them tonight, and when we haven't been great in front of them, they really, have bailed us out. So we just got to connect the dots. We'll talk with Tanner. He's done a great job with our goalies. So we'll talk about it as a group, and then we'll play the guy that we think gives us the best chance tomorrow.
Ryan, well, we appreciate the time, and thanks for this.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Ryan Tobler wraps up the post-game show after the Blackfalds Bulldogs get defeated 8-3 to the West Kelowna Warriors, but back in action tomorrow night when they take on the Spruce Grove Saints. Puck drop, 6 o'clock Mountain Time. This post-game show is presented by the Hitchin Post in Blackfalds. Have a good night.